CFMOTO U10 not shifting right, clunking into gear, and I think it's the actuator. So today, we're gonna take that actuator off of there and see, is there a way we can tweak it, shim it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. So first off, we're gonna wanna remove that bolt there. It's 10 millimeter. That bolt there is a 13, and then there's another bolt. Let's see if we can see it right there. See it down in there? I don't know how we're getting to it, but it's a 13 as well. And we got that 10 millimeter out. We just swung this fill tube out of the way. Now we're gonna get this off of there. Pull that bolt out, and then we're gonna pull that other one out that's in there. 13s. Don't forget this one here. So to get that funky bolt out, we're gonna come underneath the muffler with a wrench, 13 mil, and we can get to it that way, just like so. She's coming right out. All right, we got everything out. It's loose. Go ahead and pull it off. So just as typical, we have a shaft that comes out the transmission. It's in park now, so if you go that clockwise with it, it's in park. We can continue on spinning it around. There's one gear it just fell into. I can't do it with my hand. I can, but to a certain extent. And if I'm having a hard time with my hand, that actuator is gonna have a hard time too, because it's got plastic gears in it. Yeah, it's stuck. I have to use the pliers to do it. But I wanna take off these bolts, take this cover off, see what's in here. All right, so once we get the top off, this is what we get, the circuit board. That circuit board connects down here at this motor and tells this motor what to do. Now, one thing you're gonna wanna do, if you do open this up, do it at your own risk and make sure you glue it back together with some silicone so it doesn't leak. I'm gonna get this top piece pulled off and see what's in there. Well, wouldn't we look here? We have famous plastic gears that aren't gonna last. They're not gonna last. In fact, look at all the wear on them already. This thing's only got 400 miles on it. It's already wearing. We're gonna put some actual grease in there though. You can see the difference in teeth, where it wears and where it doesn't. Well, I don't see anything in there that we could physically do to make it engage better. I think the majority of that is actually gonna be inside the transmission. However, opening up and finding basically no grease, I did go ahead and grease it because grease is gonna help that gear last a lot longer than what it looks like it's going to last. And I went ahead and I spun it around and played with it that way, but I don't think there's anything in there you can do. But if you want to do some preventative maintenance, I would say put some grease in this thing, because there isn't that much grease in there. And the grease that they stick in there is the same grease that everybody sticks in their actuators, GM, Ford, all of them. Your blend door, all this is an overgrown blend door actuator. That's all this is, an overgrown blend door actuator. And those gears strip out all the time. Why? Because the grease dries up, and the grease they put in there, which is lithium grease, it just doesn't work that great. So I put some bearing grease in there. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we got it back on, so let's go see if it shifts any better. Let's see. It's in reverse. Go to low. And it's in the transmission, guys. Now that engaged nice and smooth. Low, that engaged. Let's go to neutral. Let's go to reverse. That engaged real nice. I don't know. Maybe putting grease in that fixed it. I don't know. Nah, see, there's the clunk. I mean, I don't know, guys. It seems a little smoother. Maybe it's shifting better because it's actually got some grease. I don't know. It's the nature of the beast. We're just going to have to deal with it until it becomes problematic. And let's see if CFMOTO handle it. Peace out. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, happy Halloween.
That's right.